Anthem on the track.
It's another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
And Miss Lovely.
It's your girl Lindor.
And today we got a guest on here we'll be welcoming in just a minute. But first, what we always do is give a shout out to our sponsor, Begreatclothing. And now we about to get into our guest, Zeyah Real.
Yep.
And I'm hearing you known for, what's 808? Is that an area code?
That's really like, honestly, that's like a term of a bass line.
Okay, you know, I don't know enough about the music, so that's why I said let me ask. Mm-hmm. So 808, because you know for the crazy beat making and all that.
Right.
Okay, and you're a producer as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, well let's get into a little background on you. Tell us where you're from and how long you've been doing what you do.
All right, so honestly, it really started when I was a kid. Like, normally, like, I would just be fascinated with the sounds of music.
Okay.
You know, just wanting to know how to put the beats together, put the sounds together. I didn't really too much pay attention to the words.
Okay.
It was so much more like, I want to know how to put the sounds together. And then I got older, I found a video game called Master Flex Beats Hits Factory.
Okay.
And it kind of programmed you to like know how to produce beats. And then got a little older, got some money, went bought some more equipment, and it just turned into me making songs and making over the years. You know what I'm saying? It just developed into a professional and really a career for me.
So let me get this right now. So you went straight into the beats before you even started rapping.
Right.
Do you write your own?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so approximately how long did the craft get serious? Like how long you really been like, I'm doing this?
I would
years?
say it got serious. Well, about 2011,
Okay.
when I bought the equipment, that's when it got really serious.
Okay.
You know.
And you saying you learned this off a video game?
Yes, pretty much. I really learned the structure of it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But damn, that's the first to hear somebody saying. Normally people talking about they beating on the table and making. But that's crazy that they got that out with this technology out nowadays.
And what year was that?
That was in 2003.
Oh,
wow.
I was looking for a video game for PS2 at the time. That's what was popping at the time.
And what was the name of it again?
Funk Master Flex 6 Factor.
Funk Master Flex.
Came with a microphone and all.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, I'm gonna grab that. I said, forget this game. I'm trying to go grab that.
It turned the game into something that pushed something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's so
and
crazy.
The music was always in my family anyway, though.
Okay.
You know, we always was like musically inclined, like we was a freestyle. We did all that.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to know how to make beats. I always wanted to know how to do that.
Okay.
And then once I figured it out, I just ran with it. You know?
Okay. So when did you get into the rap game now? So we got 2011, you learned to do the beats.
Mm-hmm.
When did we start saying like, okay, now I'm about to start flowing to these beats?
Well, the flow was always there.
Okay.
Because we used to play around in school and just always around, even in the house. Even my sister knows, she know how we used to play around.
Yeah.
Just hearing songs, just rapping off any beats or whatever.
And we got Diamond in the building, y'all, his sister.
How y'all doing?
And it just developed to when I started to make songs playing around. I know how to put a hook together.
Okay.
I know how to put 16 together.
Okay.
And then, I started to compare the sound to what's out. Like, it's mainstream and I'm just listening because I got an ear for the music.
Right.
And,
So when you say that was, what when you say you started doing the rapping with the music?
Cause I would make beats and the beats would be so nice and cause I dealt with people, individuals, they actually purchase beats, like not too much mainstream, but just locally.
So what year was that around?
Probably around the same time I bought the equipment.
2011.
Not about 12, 13.
Okay.
After that.
Okay.
I was incarcerated for a little while, but briefly I came home.
It's a story,
and
man.
got right back to it.
That's
you know
okay.
What I'm saying? That's what it was.
That's okay. That's
This
okay.
was a minor setback, so come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
So I really don't try to.
Don't never let that be a distraction.
Because it never was a distraction. I was doing it in jail.
Okay.
Honestly.
That's what really probably made you start really focusing.
You know what's crazy? I had a keyboard when I was in jail.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, I was up top with a whole keyboard making beats, all that.
Get out.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Seriously. But it was just like I never forgave, I never forgot or gave up on the music. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wanted to do it personally, if I didn't make it, I like the way I could put it together and have the fact I could put some music out of the speakers that I did.
Okay.
I like that.
Right.
And give you that motivation to keep going too, and you it's a good feeling like, I made that.
Right.
So out of the two, you making beats and rapping, which one are you more passionate about?
that's big because the passion started from just being able to make something. But what makes it more of a passion is when I make a song that means something, that come from a place, and I use the things that I'm passionate about. You feel me?
Right.
That's like, it's a level now. Now it's just different levels we're dealing with.
Okay.
So it's probably both of them.
Right.
So that
I
would
have
be
to
both.
say that.
Okay.
The reason why I asked that too, because sometimes we might be more passionate about one thing that we're doing, but we like both of them. Obviously, we're doing them, but the other thing might don't be really that.
Right.
And sometimes it could be vice versa. You making money off this one joint,
Right.
but it ain't bringing in over there.
Right.
So that's kind of draw you to do something else
Right.
out of the two,
Right.
but your passion might be over here. You know what I mean? But you got to go to the bag right now.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you this: what's your first song that you wrote? That like, it don't have to be the song that's the hit. Just
Right.
like, what is your first song that you like? This is it. What would be the title of that first song?
Well, I made a lot of songs.
I know, but it got to
The
be one
first
that you be
one
like.
that I made.
You remember the title?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Everything. I gotta
Alright.
say that.
Okay.
It's called Everything.
Is that something you want to do over, or it's already there?
Yeah, I would like to do it over.
Okay,
actually,
okay.
'cause I did, but it's not out. But
Okay.
that's one song that I do be like, wow.
Okay. That you can always go back and remember
Right.
where you at in
Right.
that time.
Right.
Okay, good thing here. Okay, so who would you like to collaborate with? Like, is there somebody out here? We're gonna go with the local, and then we're gonna go with a celebrity. Is there somebody out here you really that you heard about or know about that you saying like, man, I want to collab with that person? And we ask this for certain reasons. So
Right.
when we unite,
Right.
we always say he always said he want to work with,
Right.
and if we can make it
Right.
happen, that's why
Right.
we ask this question all the
Because we
time.
might bring somebody
Right,
on.
that we
Right.
already got for you now, or somebody
Right.
coming in the future.
Well, I do have an answer for that. You know, I do. I got an answer for that.
Okay.
But like I said, I work with my family first. Who we are doing great. Like I said, Job,
Okay.
Danger the Boss.
Right.
Don't forget about Prince Killer.
Now I heard about him, and I think I got him for a friend, but I ain't got him up here yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we
Prince.
Killer.
Mhm.
He Bam Fam is the label with them.
Okay.
And they doing great things. They just
You
dropped
said
a video.
Bam
Yeah,
Fam.
Bam Fam.
Bam
Okay.
Fam kind of sounds relevance to Divine and Debonair.
That's
Right.
correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They the first hip hop artists
Right.
that came from the city.
Right.
That's first rap group to tour.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm big fans of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they OGs. They
Oh, okay.
OGs.
Okay. Okay.
So I actually work with artists like that.
Okay.
And so locally, that's what it would be. And well, on another note, as far as like I like Griselda whole style. Like I like the whole motivation behind the fact that they really just
Okay.
and still walking like that, and just like I said, there's always inspiration. You know what I mean? Inspires people to be like, okay, cool, we could do this
Okay.
and represent and
Okay.
stand. Like, we a team. Like,
Right.
It's Buffalo. It's what we're doing.
Right.
And inside of Buffalo, we got great things inside of that. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
just separately, we still doing great things that come together. So,
Right.
but on the
Local.
on a local note, that's what I put.
So you want to stick with your fam?
Right.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
But you don't have a problem working with other people.
No, I don't have.
Okay, but you
I don't
saying
have-
right now, that's
Right,
that's
that's
what I'm
already.
saying.
I,
Gotcha.
don't, I won't keep it down. That's what I'm saying. I won't be, because anytime, like I said, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. You can hit me up and we could work.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But like as far as a celebrity, Busta Rhymes was always my favorite
All
rapper
right.
when I was a
That's
kid.
new.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
When
I was a kid,
yeah.
Those
And
got
my
hits.
eyes could see that
Yeah.
beat was
Yeah.
crazy.
Uh-huh.
And he
That's
just came
that
out with
beat is probably why I wanted to make
with a
beats.
couple songs too. Did you hear his newest stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going
yeah,
crazy.
and that clothing
Check
line.
rate out of the
Yeah, I
game.
like
You
that.
feel
I like that
right.
logo.
Right. Some
I follow
bangers.
him on
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
LG in the game.
That's what I was
Salute
saying.
Busta, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Anybody got a question? I don't want to just be taking over.
no. So with your record label, like, what's your direction? Like, where are you trying to place yourself in the industry?
So the name that I came up with was when I was incarcerated. I felt like you can't be defeated by anything like that. So by definition, invincible means one that can't be defeated. So that's where I want to put the stamp on everybody. That's inspired. That whatever you go through, you can't. It's not gonna never defeat you. You can't be defeated.
Okay.
So that's where I want to be. Would like to be recognized at. To point that out for the people. Like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, we all are invincible. Whatever you've been through in your life, like,
Mhm.
you ain't never named that. I'm still here.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. 'Cause
So-
That's the meaning for your label.
Right.
What's the direction that you would like to take with your label, though?
Okay, so well, as far as clothing lines, we're trying to get into that. We're trying to get into some type of
Merch.
film, some type of, you know,
Okay.
I'm not really too. I didn't really do too much research on how that works yet, but I'm
Okay.
looking into that. I'm
Okay.
looking into expanding.
Okay.
You know, and
You want to do
different
more
ventures.
than just the
Right,
music. You
right,
want to do. You want to go
right,
further into
right.
the entertainment field.
Absolutely.
Okay.
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 Mhm.
Are you looking to like get a major distribution deal for your company, and put out your artists and stuff like that? Possibly like with
Possibly, if it works, if it makes sense.
Universal or something like
Right,
that.
right.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
if it works out like that, we can talk. Like,
Okay.
the
Alright.
possibilities are endless. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? If it makes
okay.
sense, we could work definitely.
So what is it that motivates you to keep you going?
Mm.
You know, especially during a time like this pandemic,
Mhm.
things switched up on us. You know, good times, bad times. But what is it that keep you going? That like that's gonna drive you to keep doing what you're doing?
I think energy. Well, I just feel like the energy never dies. So it's like, a situation never keeps you in that same. Whatever you go through, and you might just say, I can't do it, or any barriers. I always try to fight, or say, somebody say I can't do something, I always try to do what I've been told I can't do.
Gotcha.
And so I'm motivated by whatever the
Go
next
against
thing.
the odds.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where, because you always gonna have obstacles when you come in front of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm just ready to just whatever the next obstacle is.
Okay. That makes sense.
So during the quarantine, basically, you're saying that what motivates you to keep going is going against the odds and
Right,
everything,
because
and you
I-
just kind of like staying afloat by keep on pushing out records and recording.
Right.
Okay.
And there's a message behind it though, because a lot of my music is metaphoric. It's conscious too also. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about one individual. I'm really talking about myself, or I'm talking about a situation. I'm talking about, or anybody could see it through my eyes. Like whatever situation will help you through that situation. It's pretty much it's the music. I use it because it's what everybody most likely goes to, right?
Okay.
But what are you going to it for,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have to
Right.
ask that question.
Mm-hmm.
You going to it for motivation to do something better or greater, or just be inspired to do something positive. Because if that's what you're looking for, then I want it.
That's right. That's
But
right.
if you're looking for it for negative, or you're trying to do something negative, then I don't really want that.
Come on now. That's
You
what
know what I'm saying?
saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying that I'm putting it this way to explain something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
So would you consider yourself a lane they give you? Would you consider it conscious music? That's what lane you will go in?
I would put it that way, but the way the music is set up is probably considered hip hop. But that's why I like the fact that I can make my own music
Mm-hmm.
and make my own beats and put it together how I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't rap off other people's beats unless it's just nice, hard enough. Unless it's placed like I would have did it. You know what I mean? Not to say it's anything that's
Right.
garbage. I just like what I
So
like.
you use your own beats.
Right.
Is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing about that, man. It's a gift with that too, because if you're an artist and you don't make beats, then you gotta buy them, obviously.
Right.
Or you
Right.
can use free joints, but it's only that's gonna get you so far.
Right.
So you will want to purchase something, especially when you feel
Right.
like you need bangers or you're looking for a single or a hit. You want to buy that. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right,
So
absolutely.
if you ain't making a beat, you gotta pay. If you making a beat, you don't gotta pay. So you saving it. That's
Right.
your, and then
Right.
like you said, you getting that feeling. Man, I did that, put that together, and I'm rapping on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Like
Right,
I
right,
can give you
right.
that more too. Like
Yeah.
keep going, keep. Cause or you gonna want this flow.
Right.
You might want both of them. You feel me?
Right. And
So
not only that, not to cut you off, but I have a beat store called beatstars.com. Under Zeyah
BeatStars.com.
Real Beats. And that's my username on there. You can find I got like 6 or 7 beats on there for sale right now for
Okay.
release.
Beatstar. Beatstar.
Beatstars.com.
Stars.
And then you can put Zeyah Real Beats in there, and then
Okay.
put my whole profile on
Okay.
my music will be in there as far as the beats go.
I'm on
Okay.
my
So-
Instagram live, and Cityman73, he said, "Invincible. I'm the same. Going against the odds makes you feel like an outsider on the inside."
Right.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
but that's okay though,
Yeah.
because you just gotta go with what you feel and you know, and that's what makes you invincible, because you can't be defeated by somebody else's opinion or thoughts,
Right.
because that can hold weight on
Yeah.
some people.
Yeah.
you
That's
know?
not strong. That's not strong.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Right. Okay, so now what would you say like your growth is? That where you come from, like what would you say you got growth in it now?
Just learning how to pretty much control myself. Because honestly, the things that I've been through made me feel like I didn't have no control because I didn't want to pace myself. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to hurry up and I don't care about nothing else.
Okay.
And that wasn't cool. I learned how to.
Would you say anger or?
Yeah, it would be a lot of anger.
Okay.
Because of the things I've been through.
Gotcha.
I'm mature enough to know now, and I'm old enough to know. I got kids too, also, that you can't keep doing things like that. So that was the growth that actually for me.
Okay.
You know.
It sounds like to me like the music was actually therapeutic for you. So it also would allow you to escape your reality, and you can be able to, be yourself within your own realm. And then not only that too. The advantage that you have of being a producer and an artist, it gives you more creative control. So therefore, you could gain more residuals. Like you could monetize more and gain more residuals from your artwork, rather opposed to paying someone else to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great advantage because now it's like you on a Kanye West tip where you can make your beats and then you can go ahead and do your thing. You know what I mean? And Kanye West, he was a big advocate on that. They try to keep him more towards a beat maker, but he he fought against the grain and showing people like, look, I am an artist too, and you're gonna accept me as such as well. I can do both. I could dabble both. So I give you props for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's not easy to do at all. To maintain that.
Right, to be able to juggle both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with your label, I hope I didn't cut nobody off.
No, you're good.
Like, how many artists do you have up under your label?
Right now, it's me under the label, Diamond, and my little brother, Fleet Gotti. But he coming soon.
Okay.
But he's trying to get him situated. You know,
Okay.
so.
Everybody gotta take one at a time. Right, three. So three. Okay.
It's
Okay,
me,
that's okay.
Diamond, and Fleet.
That's okay. Okay.
So what do you feel like in your craft, or whatever you're doing right now, building as a team or by yourself? What do you feel like that's missing? That you feel like if I had that, I know I'll be in a better space, or that can get me in a better space. What is it that you feel like that you're missing? Is it lack of team, like a promo manager?
Right. I was kind of thinking that. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Do you have the manpower to go ahead and push out your vision?
Yeah.
That's a good question because sometimes I get overwhelmed because I have a lot of roles to play under the same umbrella. You feel me? I play a lot of roles, and those roles I have to play are time consuming.
It is.
So what that would be is just taking, having to spend all my time in these areas and take it. But it's cool. I got control over it.
But what the thing is though is just saying like, would you prefer to have basically more team now? That's what it sounds like. You need more.
Just simplify certain things that,
Basically, more team members to handle the business side of it.
Right.
So you
Because
can
you don't
focus
want
on
to ride the artistry part of
okay,
it.
so more teamwork. More teamwork.
That's what you would like to advance more, and you would have to get
Yeah, because I feel like it's necessary to have that team. You know what I mean? That movement in town, out of town, whatever. That's not only to keep you going, but like you said, you could be able to focus on other things.
Right, the artistry part and making music for the artist that's up under your label, because you don't want to take away from the artistry part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have the product itself. You are a brand in itself, but okay, now it's like, okay, well, who's gonna play the manager role, the PR role? Who's gonna play the road manager? You got to pull in the DJ maybe. Have your own personal DJ.
Do you have a manager?
No, I don't. Actually, I play.
You everything.
Okay,
So if we was gonna be talking, you would be talking to me.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. Okay.
But that's what I would say. More team, and on the business aspect of it, and just really, like I said before, prioritizing everything and just getting things in the proper place and perspective to be presented properly. And like you said, that's gonna take time away from the presidential artists and the beats and stuff I'm trying to go with, because I'm trying to put this together. So yes.
So who's your focal artist? Right. I mean, who's your artist that you focused on right now that you can actually say, you know what, is ready to go out on digital platforms and is ready to be presented to the world? Who would you say is absolutely ready?
Well, I just dropped an album on the label, which is called Invincible. It's on all streaming platforms.
Okay. So
And
you.
So basically. Right. So Diamond just was featured on there. She's coming out with
Her own
another-
EP.
yeah.
Okay.
We got that in the making coming soon.
Okay.
Select date for that. And so right now I'm trying to push her album out.
Oh.
Not an album out or mixtape or just a couple projects we were trying
Yes,
to put
okay.
out.
Mhm.
Okay, so
And
you
that's-
juggling
that's-
both of them at the same time.
Mm.
Okay,
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Trying to
Okay.
see what was going on. Like I said, my brother Flea, he on the way when he gets stuff situated. So, but
Okay.
like I said,
So it's mainly y'all two.
right.
Okay.
right.
All right. Well, you want to give us any information, any projects you do have working besides what you're just talking about, or
Yeah, and I got another project coming out called The Prodigal Son.
okay.
That's not no date coming with that, but I'm gonna release some photos of it, like maybe the CD cover and how it looks.
Okay, okay.
It's gonna be coming out soon.
Are you willing to take features and do beats for other artists and
Right,
stuff
right,
like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Where can they
You-
find you at?
You can find me on all streaming platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm even on TikTok. I'm on.
What's the name?
Zeyah Real. Everything is
Zeyah
Zeyah
Real.
Real. Everything
Okay. Can you
is
spell
Z-E-Y.
that?
Yeah, ZEYAHREAL.
Okay.
All streaming platforms with that same name. And,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, for you, and you can contact me or inbox me anywhere. You know what I'm saying? DM anywhere. And if I could get to the messages, I will. And I'm not gonna ignore anybody.
Okay.
You
Good.
know, because I do get very busy with this.
Right.
You know, so.
So are you around the clock working, or are you an individual? Say you sleep when you're gone. Is
Yeah,
that
I
your-
mean, I try to get some sleep. But I
Okay.
work a lot.
Okay.
You know, I really do put a lot of work into
Yeah.
my craft, honestly.
Okay.
So what is it that you feel like in music? Because you know you gotta love it to do it.
Right.
So what is it that you feel like when you doing it, you get the most that vibe, that inspiration, that you know, that drive.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That feel, that adrenaline rush. What is it that give you that? Is it like the performing? Is it hitting the booth? Is it rapping? Is it making the beats? Like what is it that like I just love this, man?
Right,
I'm gonna forever do this.
Right. And it's all of those things, but I think what it does for me the most though is the fact that it can actually inspire some, just watch somebody else be happy to play my song.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
I can't wait to play this song. I can't wait to play this album. That does it for me. You know,
Okay, so
I
the
don't
response
actually, yeah, I don't
from
actually,
your
I don't
listeners.
actually,
Okay.
and how it can affect you, and how you can be motivated by it, like
Okay.
from something that I did that I'm passionate about.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
Now let me ask you one more important question on my end. If you could make change in history, what would that be? If you can make change, what would that be?
I would probably have people understand how to love, you know, and understand that it's not going to be easy
Mm-hmm.
to do it. If I could change that, if people could understand that more,
Mm-hmm.
then would not say that people don't.
Right.
You know, just more of it. And
Right.
it would be obvious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe we would have to be going through this COVID thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
So we could get into that because, like I said, I be on whenever I can. I try to distance myself from what's going on social media and make sense of all this.
Okay.
You know, because I got my views on it, but that's on another. We can talk about that another time. But
Okay.
like I said, just just believing in yourself. Just never giving up.
Right.
Making sense of things, still staying sane, staying around family, being inspired. You know, just it's a whole lot of things
Yeah.
that I've actually learned myself. You know,
Right.
just going through these things, you
Right.
live and you learn.
Right.
Life experience is the best teacher. I feel like.
Absolutely.
When you experience things, that's the only way you can really understand something.
Absolutely.
You can tell me all you want to tell me something,
Right.
but you
I
must
got
have to
somebody
go
got to
through
walk
it.
the process.
Right.
Right.
So, and then now I can say something. I've been there and done that.
Right.
That's what we doing this now.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Now, quick question for those that haven't heard your music: who would you compare your style of music to? Even though you have your own distinct, sound and your own individuality, who would you say that you were in comparison with? That's in the industry now.
Honestly,
Never thought of that one.
I never really thought about it, but I will tell you who I've been always inspired by when I was coming up. It was Busta Rhymes first,
Okay.
then it was 50 Cent. I was real like, I used to buy the tank top joint,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
do-rag and all that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Yeah,
those
that was
moments.
that
So
was
your
the era.
music kind of like resonates towards 50 kind of like style and Busta style? You was influenced by
Yeah,
them?
and then after that, it went to like now I learned how to make beats because around that time, that's when I came in contact with that program for the beats.
Oh,
I was
okay,
talking about.
okay.
Then I went into the beat making. Then I found out, and then I started listening to Swiss Beats and Timberland, and just
Okay.
watching them and studying them for a little while. That's what I forgot to say earlier. I was
Okay.
actually
The DMV style.
yeah, just getting
DMV
into that
style,
because
okay.
that's all I had to
Timberland
figure out a
from
little bit
Virginia,
about it.
okay.
I forgot to say that earlier. That's crazy, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
It was just that, you know what I'm saying? And then the new producers that I actually watched or that I've actually studied and, you know, just, you know, been inspired by it. And it was like, who's Southside, something like, from 808 Mafia.
Okay.
He's a
Okay.
great producer. He did beats for like,
I'm looking
the
up.
Amigos,
Okay.
Gucci,
Okay.
Future. You know, he did a lot of beats for everybody. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's that we know about, that might not know. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So what do you feel like could be next? Because you make the beats, you rapping, you know, you said you're a father, you know how that is. What you feel like could be next for you? So they don't put you in a box. Do you feel like it's any other thing that you might draw, or you might is there anything else that
Well,
you
he
feel
did
like
say
that?
he wanted to get more in the entertainment field with the films and I mean doing music and having his own clothing line and stuff like that. But I hear what you're saying too.
Yeah, but I'm saying like next that you got following up. Besides the making the beats and the music, I know you saying down the line that
Right.
we be down there, but I'm saying like, is there anything else that you want to let I do this too, or I got this going on too?
On the
You know
side.
what I'm
Well,
saying?
I think for me, I think it would be like something that will be talking to the youth that's coming up.
Okay.
Being a person that could speak for a true example. I really went through this. To say that like a
A
little
motivational speaker.
right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when I was a kid, I didn't want to hear it. Though. I didn't want to hear nothing, nobody
Right.
telling me that they ain't go through it.
Right.
So I know the young ones don't want to hear that.
Right.
They
right.
rather
And
hear
they
from
need
somebody
that. They need that right
coming
Definitely
from
do, right.
that actually been through it.
And that's facts.
You know, so at the end of the day, when I get older, I know I'm gonna get older. That's what I'm gonna be saying. Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna be having a whole lot of knowledge
Right.
to give.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what message would you give to the youth today?
Never give up. You know, never give up. No matter how bad a situation might seem, because I've been through it. I've been through a lot. I thought it was over. You know, and that's where I feel like everybody's invincible at. Once you are not defeated, once you realize that, that's my motivation. You know, to do whatever you want to do.
Okay, so now let's talk about these songs. Now, Invincible. More into that song, is that just you trying to let everybody know that you are here? And give us a little information on the song itself when you state in that.
Well, the song is basically saying, as far as the music, I was saying like it was inspired because the conversation on the phone was a real phone call. I was telling my cousin like I never gave up on his music,
Right.
and that I was making that beat at the same time he called.
Okay.
It was crazy. So I
Okay.
did it.
You're the second one that said that somebody called from jail. They was able to get the
Mhm.
hook and everything right on
Right.
the phone. It just happened to happen at the same time they was making the beat.
Right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I was just talking about how I almost gave up on the music. I almost gave up, like, forget it, cause and the beat and everything that I care about, I don't care about what everybody. Like I said, the money. What I'm saying in the song is like I don't care about money. I
Right.
don't care about fame.
Right.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? I don't care about these things. I've been through a lot, so you can't tell me nothing about pain.
Right.
So,
Right.
but I still want success. You can see it in my eyes.
Right.
These type of things.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay, let's
So,
go. Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want more. I want more than just that.
Right.
It's easy.
Right.
I don't care about it.
So okay, well, since if you're saying that, then what exactly is you looking for?
I just want peace.
Peace.
Love and happiness.
That's what I'm
it.
talking about. Okay.
You know,
Uh-huh.
and if that makes me peaceful, to make a song, make a hit,
Right.
just make a song, be able to perform.
Right.
So I'm not talking about. I'm just doing what I love to do.
That's right. That's right. Okay. And so let's go into Never Lose. Let's talk about Never Lose song. Now, I listened to the little words and this had caught me particular, and it was just pay attention, numbers don't lie, and it's just like a roller coaster ride. Are you speaking with your life, like when you saying numbers? What are you speaking about with these numbers?
Well, it could be mean anything. Like numbers are signs. You know, people go to the lotto every day. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Same
Hey,
number.
don't talk about it because I gotta get this. I gotta go play mine.
So that could be that. you
Uh-huh.
know?
Okay.
And the roller coaster ride, you know, life is
It's
like
life.
you up, you down. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like that forever.
Mhm.
But you're still in it. You're still in position to get it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what that's about.
Right.
If you on a roller coaster ride, that's doing mad circles
Yeah,
and twists,
it
but
is.
you on that ride to the end, though.
We
You
ain't
got
fall
the
off.
ride. Nah.
We ain't fall off.
That's what that's
Right.
about.
Right.
And I
to
mean,
the end.
just that.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
And because it applies to it's coming from, you know, it's coming from me. But that's the beauty in it right
Right.
there. Just what you just did to point that out,
Right.
to say that, because I know people can relate to that.
Right. Right.
Because that's a fact.
Yes, it is. That a lot of things that catch, but certain ears catch different lyrics. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, right, numbers don't lie.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And like you said, that mean anything. I ain't really talking about lottery.
Right.
But I'm
Right.
talking about even with views and
Right.
things of that. You know, you gotta look at what
Right.
category
Right.
you in,
Right.
and it tell you where you at. So
Mhm.
that's why
Absolutely.
I
Mhm.
took a grasp of that bar right there.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to learn this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I have him right there. Like, now what he talking about right here?
Right.
Sometimes I gotta learn how to do it by myself, you know.
Mhm.
So is there anything else you want to let the audience know what they can be expecting you, how much more we can be expecting of you, and what you and your brother and sister come in with? And now you said mixtape.
Right.
Is that already in play, or
Yeah,
you just gotta complete it? Or
we actually just working right now.
Okay.
Like I said, I just dropped the album.
So it's all about you
all-
right now, for
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
because
Okay.
I just dropped everything
Right.
all at one time, and
Right.
then now we're gonna put everything in perspective
okay,
from this point on. But yeah, you can find us. We coming out with a mixtape. I think we're gonna put a mixtape together with
right,
me and Diamond
okay,
and Flea Gotti on there.
okay.
That's gonna be coming soon.
You
So
said
it's
Flea
gonna-
Gotti?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
his name.
Mhm.
Oh, you might can find him on on Facebook. His name is Toxic Flea. He's funny
On
as hell.
Toxic?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's funny as hell, but nah, he's serious with he's really talented. He's a really
Okay.
talented individual. But you know, he's my little. He don't take it seriously.
Uh,
Not yet.
but it's okay. He got
You know what I
time.
mean?
At
He got
least he's
time.
getting his foot in the
Right.
door with it.
Right.
Because whatever happens, he'll know how to go back to
Right.
it. So you gotta let everybody walk their process. That's what I'm saying. Just because you doing it, he might like it now, but he like out here right now.
Right.
You know, so he
Right.
just gotta, walk his process. That's all.
Yeah, so that's gonna be in the making, and then I got like I said, I got a project coming together called The Prodigal Son.
Right.
But this mixtape we're putting together is gonna be before that.
Okay.
It's gonna be coming later.
Okay.
But and then I got a show. Actually, I'm gonna be in Seattle
Oh.
in May
Okay.
7th through the 9th.
Mhm.
Be performing out there. Two
What's
songs
the
off the
name of
album.
the event? What's the name of the event? I'm sorry, I
That's
got
right.
so tired.
So I don't even really know. I can't. It's not off head right now. But
Okay.
it's May 7th through the 9th.
Okay. Got that.
And it's gonna be in Seattle, Washington.
Mhm.
We're gonna do a video shoot, a radio interview, and we're gonna perform 2 songs off the album.
Okay.
that I just dropped.
Okay.
And
But when you get, I'm pretty quite sure you'll put it on Facebook.
right,
So we'll
because
tag it.
we got
Okay.
time. So
Okay,
I'm
we'll
getting
tag
to-
it.
I'm
Yeah.
getting ready for that. So
Yeah.
it's a couple.
So are you excited about that?
Very excited. Very
Okay,
excited.
now let me ask you another question. Have you actually, would this be your first performance on this level,
This
or?
will be actually my second. The first one was I was in Queens not too long ago. In
Okay.
October.
Okay.
I did a show out there.
Mhm.
I forgot the name of that event. I be having so much going. I'm so
That's
sorry.
no, that's okay.
But,
But Queens, you was there.
Yeah, I was in
performing.
Queens performing.
Okay.
I did 2 songs. Danger the Boss was there also.
Oh, okay.
Right, and we showed out there,
Okay.
and that was the first time I performed.
Now let's talk about it. Like, what was you nervous? Was you?
Yeah, I
You know,
was
what
real
was the
nervous.
drilling they go?
I was
Okay.
nervous. I was real nervous.
Really?
Super nervous.
Did you get out and
I-
stumbled, or you just went right in?
I kind of stumbled, but I picked it up.
Okay.
Because you can never, like I said, you can never, you know.
Never let them see you sweat.
Absolutely. So I started to freestyle, but they didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
For the
okay.
most part.
Okay.
You know, it was a brand new song at the time, and that was my first performance, and I learned a lot from that.
Well, what type of crowd was you in front of?
It was a pretty good crowd, though. It was about 100 people, 100,
Okay.
200
I mean, that's enough. That's why.
Right.
That's why I tell people with these ciphers it's hard to come up and even it's probably like 12 of us. But when you got people doing like this and watching you and got these lives on you, you
Right.
will be like, if you
Right.
like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I
'cause
can't
you
freeze
thinking
up.
too much. That's
Yeah.
what you just thinking too much.
Yeah.
You gotta come out there.
You gotta come
Yeah,
right at it. You
yeah,
gotta
you
be
gotta-
like, man, I'm in front of my sister, and I mean,
No,
that's how you gotta
right,
look at everybody.
right.
They go, that's my sister, that's my mom, and go with your flow. I never did it, but You know, I give it to all y'all that
Yeah,
got
definitely.
that courage, man, to just to do that, and especially get in front of 100 people. That's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
So right now, Seattle seems like it's gonna be like a spring thing coming, and you get ready to perform in front.
For that. Absolutely.
Well, man, you gotta get ready for that.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta be ready to turn up. Did you want to
spit?
spit some bars for us now?
Oh man, you got me off guard.
No, you don't have to. I always ask everybody. I want nobody to be like, she ain't asked me that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
But I'm trying to come to a cipher. We want to see what's up about a cipher.
Okay.
Put a cipher together.
Okay.
And I want to do it like that.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So I can put, and it's gonna be nice. I'm definitely gonna make sure we have a great event for
Okay.
that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Let's go down for that.
Okay.
So it could be professional. I like to, prepare for
It's
things.
okay.
You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Definitely.
But you gotta always be ready for the unknown.
Right.
You know,
Definitely.
you gotta be ready.
That's
So
it.
anything you want to else give to the viewers that we missed? Any information that you want to provide? Is this another topic you want to talk about before we close out? Or
Man, all I can say is, man, just know that you're invincible. Knowing that you can never be defeated by any circumstances that you feel like you can't overcome, by anybody's or any situation, anything, just whatever. Just keep getting up, whatever. How many times you fall, it don't even
That's
matter.
right. That's
just,
right.
just keep it pushing.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
In the words of Mr. Invincible, we did it. You know what I'm saying?
You got anything you want to say? You got anything you want to say? Okay, y'all. As you heard of Zeyah Real, tune in. He'll be tapped in with SUB podcast.
And listen, I want to say I'm happy to be here. I love the opportunity that I got
Absolutely.
to be here. You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a great time. I'm looking forward to coming back.
Yes.
To do some more work.
Absolutely. We always stay in tune who gravitate to SUB podcast because it's all about positive vibes. That's what we're all about. You want to?
Vibes only.
Thank you. So if you want to tap in again with us at strongunitedvoices@gmail.com. Again, we got the cipher coming up again on March 6th. Will be the next cipher. That will be volume 5. That means that will be the closing of the first season for this first cipher. So I'm just thankful that we're able to make it to volume 5. Again, that's March 6th. I will be locking all names in on Friday because we need a head count. A lot of places that we're trying to get the locations at is asking for that number. So I got to make sure for the artists come first and then spectators will come last because we have to make sure we're not over the limit. So my artists come first. I'll take more artists before I take a spectator. So my artists come first. So everybody trying to be in. A lot of people have hit me up. So tomorrow, really rest of this week I'll be working in. But I'm locking all names in by Friday. So you must be locked in by Friday if you participate in this last volume. And then don't forget, we got the grand finale. That'll be coming up in May. That's the big boy right there. Okay? So again, strongunitedvoices@gmail.com. Make sure y'all tap into SUB Pods. Peace out.
I'm tryna make a living.